One of my favorite things about the fall is Friday night high school football. Nothing like it. Covered high school football for about 7 years back when I was living in the state of Florida. But you know what? They play some big-time high school football here in the Midwest as well, especially if you're from Chicago. You know all about Mount Carmel. They have won the last 3 Class 7A state championships, and now they're going to test their mettle against a school from Cincinnati, Ohio powerhouse, Archbishop Moeller from Cincinnati. It's going to be a big-time game. We're joined now by the athletic director at Mount Carmel, Phil Seagros. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, good. You're literally on the bus heading to Cincinnati.
Guys, how are you? I'm having a hard time hearing you. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Well, I'm just having to put it up to my ear, but outside giving the folks a good look at Cincinnati. We're going over the river right now.
Give us an idea. How did this big-time game, how did this come together?
You know, actually what happened about 7 or 8 months ago, head coach Pendleton, who actually played at Michigan State, he's a head coach at Ironton, Ohio, reached out, gave us a call, and asked if we'd be interested. And I said, yeah, we're definitely interested. You know, we felt pretty confident it's going to be a pretty good team for us this coming year. And when he told us it was Archbishop Moeller, we jumped at the chance because, you know, we have some tradition against them, playing them back in 1990.
Wow, long time ago. Now, you mentioned you think you have a good team. Not just that, according to the Sun-Times, you guys have the most talented team in Chicago history. Why do you think the Sun-Times kind of made that proclamation about this year's team?
Well, you know, Mount Carmel's been around a lot longer than I have, right? But this is my 29th year here at Mount Carmel. Served in a lot of different roles, saw a lot of really, really good teams. I think what, you know, in this day and age when guys are ranked as 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, this may be the team with the most highest profile student athletes that we've had. I think Coach Lynch, our coaching staff, and even the young men on the team realize that, you know, a star doesn't matter next to your name. You know, wins matter. So we're here to take it 1 week at a time and do the best we can. But I think that's why Mike O'Brien from the Sun-Times, you know, had mentioned that about the talent level that we have. It's, you know, we got a lot of Power 5 guys. So we're excited to see them play, and I think they're excited to play.
I was going to say, what do you think that this opportunity to travel to play this other powerhouse from Ohio, maybe some Midwest bragging rights on the line here, what do you think that this opportunity means to the kids making this trip?
Well, I think it means a lot. You know, we're a South Side school, but, you know, we have young men from the North Side, West Side, East Side, South Side, right? Some young men from Northwest Indiana and suburbs as well. But, you know, Southsiders, we have a lot of pride. And I think that's what's on the line. Mount Carmel's in its 126 years of school. We've been playing football for almost that long. And it's just really important to us for our school, for our community, and for the Chicago Catholic League.
Now, a lot of people, when they think of Chicago and high school sports, it's usually basketball. How do you feel like Mount Carmel is kind of not changing that, because you guys have been a powerhouse even going back to when I was in high school way back when, but how do you think that Mount Carmel is kind of showing that Illinois and Chicagoland is also a hot recruiting bed for football as well?
Well, you know, I'm the AD and I'm also the basketball coach, so I don't know if you're asking the right guy, but, you know, Mount Carmel's been winning football games since 1924 and before then. We think that, you know, a lot of times you hear of Ohio football, Texas football, schools down south, Alabama, Florida. We think we have a great product here in Illinois, and we're really proud of what we do. And again, I think, you know, Mount Carmel, we do our very best this weekend. Things come out on our side. You know, some people may be talking about our school nationally as well in regards to football.
What do you have planned for the kids outside of the game? First of all, when is the game, and are you going to get a chance to get any Cincinnati spaghetti? I believe they're famous for that down there.
You know, we're en route right now. We've had a nice bus ride. We stopped and we had like a good old-fashioned picnic. Our senior captain moms packed lunch for all the boys and coaches. We've already had a great couple hours together, camaraderie on the bus. But I'll tell you, we are here to have some fun, but this is a business trip, and they know that. So there's not going to be any sightseeing. We're excited tonight. We have a walkthrough, and then one of our alums is hosting a dinner for us this evening at a local establishment just outside of Ironton. We wake up tomorrow morning. We'll have breakfast. We'll have mass with Father Mike O'Keefe, Carmelite priest from the class of 65. We'll get taped, have meetings, and we're ready to play football at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
We'll be looking forward to that. Before we get you out of here, you guys are also moving up to Class 8A here in the state of Illinois. What do you think that this challenge means for you guys?
Well, again, we respect all of our opponents, whether they be in 6A, 7A, or 8A. But, Mount Carmel has won the 8A title before. So we're really no stranger to that, although we've been in 7A the past few years. I believe in 2012 we were 8A champs. So it's nothing new to us. We respect all of our opponents, and whoever we play, we're going to do our very best to come out on top each and every week.
Phil, for somebody at home who wants to, keep up with you guys, is this game being streamed at all tomorrow, since it's such a high-profile game?
There is a link to streaming this. If anyone can go to our Mount Carmel football Facebook page, the link has been shared there, but it's going to be on Flow Sports. So we'll be at Flow Sports, 12 o'clock Chicago time, 1 p.m. Eastern.
All right, looking forward to kick off tomorrow as you guys take on Ohio powerhouse Archbishop Moeller from out of Cincinnati. Again, athletic director at Mount Carmel High School, Phil Segroves, the three-time reigning Class 7A state champs, taking their game on the road this weekend for a big game in Cincinnati. Thanks so much for your time, Phil.